Hello, have you ever wondered why COP of a refrigerator can be greater than 1? Does that mean a refrigerator have more than 100% efficiency? Now let us check. Before we answer that particular question, we'll start from the definition of a heat engine. So if you are talking about a heat engine, we know that it receives heat from a hot reservoir and rejects heat to a cold reservoir, and it converts part of the heat received into work. So if you are talking about efficiency of a heat engine, it is desired output by input. Now, what is desired from a heat engine is work. What is the input we are giving? QH. So, let us take an example in numbers. If you are supplying, let us say, 100 kilojoules of work, heat, 100 kilojoules of heat, it converts, let us say, 70, it gives you 70 kilojoules, and obviously the rejection will be 30 kilojoules from law of conservation of energy or balancing of energy. So, the efficiency turns out to be 70% because work is 70 and the heat we have given is 100, and multiply this by 100 to convert it into percentage, we'll have 70% of efficiency. Similarly, if we come to the efficiency of a refrigerator, we do not call it as efficiency, we call it as coefficient of performance. That is one part of the question. Now, let us start from the same desired output by input. Now, what is desired in a refrigerator? In a refrigerator, the desired output is heat removal from the cold reservoir, that is Q suffix L. What is the input we are giving? We are giving work input, so that will be W. Now, let us talk in terms of number here again. If we supply 100 kilojoules of work, will we be able to remove more amount of heat transfer? Yes, we will be able to remove more amount of heat transfer. Now, there is very important question which needs to be asked. Are we violating law of conservation of energy? No, because in a heat engine, this cannot be greater than 70. For example, W can never be greater than Q because you are converting this heat into work. Okay. Whereas here you are not converting this work into heat. Instead, we are using 100 kilojoules to transfer heat from lower temperature to higher temperature. So, this can be greater than the amount of work we are supplying. So, QL is greater than W. So, QL can be greater than W. Can be greater than W. Therefore, this comes out to be greater than 1 in some cases. In most of the modern refrigerators, they have the order of 5. So, it will be something like 500%. So, it is very odd to use the term efficiency here. See, because you are not converting. And if I say something like efficiency is 500%, it looks odd. So, instead of using efficiency, we use the term coefficient of performance, which is COP. So, COP can be greater than 1. It can be less than 1 also, but in most of the cases it could be. Now, QH can also be determined. So, for example, this would be 600 kilojoules. Okay. That is why it doesn't mean that it is more than 100% efficiency. We are saying that you can have heat removal greater than that of work. Thank you.